All of the capital knows! The Prince of Jembe and his consort have been married for 5 years, and have never shared a bed. Some say the woman from the Ling family is ugly as sin. Some say the prince has a lost love in his heart who died young. The wildest rumor is that the consort is a stone woman, born unable to consummate the marriage.
My lady, how can they speak of you this way? I'll go right now.
The uglier the rumors, the safer the prince is. 5 years ago, on the day I married the prince.
I have a hidden ailment. I fear I cannot fulfill my duties as a husband.
This condition is rare.
If it gets out, the whole world will mock me and bring shame upon the prince's household. If you are unwilling tomorrow, I will go to the palace and ask the emperor to revoke this arranged marriage and grant us a divorce.
When my family was destroyed, only this young general before me reached out to help me.
Before my father died, he left a final wish saying the Pei family could be trusted.
I didn't marry you for that. Since you trust me, my prince, I will protect you with all I have. For 5 years, I endured every sneer and insult for him. 5 years without a child. This consort is nothing but a figurehead. I never defended myself. I let the rumors fester and shaped myself into a jealous, incompetent mistress, so everyone would believe the fault was mine, and not the prince's. Until 3 days ago.
Shiyun, I found a miracle doctor. He says there is a 70% chance he can cure my condition. I need to leave the capital for a few days.
5 years now. I've long stopped hoping for anything like a normal marriage. But if he can be healed, if we could live like an ordinary couple. Alright, I'll wait for you to come back.
My lady, the prince is back!
Shiyun, this is Miss Bai. This is my son.
What shameful ailment? What hidden affliction? He was simply staying faithful for this woman all along. And I, Leng Shiyu, took all the blame for him these 5 years, having endured every humiliation. It turns out it was just his shield to hide his true love.
Ranran saved my life, and yours just seeking the title. Ranran has borne you a legitimate son. She's been wronged all these years. I want you to give up your position as the primary consort.
My lord, your illness has been cured by the divine healer, hasn't it? Since you're healed, then I congratulate you, my lord. As for the position of primary consort, I'll follow whatever you decide.
You truly agree?
If there is nothing else, I'll take my leave. My lady, prepare yourself. I'm going to the palace. Once I entered the palace, I brought out the heirloom my father left me and exchanged it for a decree of divorce. You truly sought a divorce, but these past 5 years, I've seen it with my own eyes.
You do love the Lord. To just leave like this and let that mistress have him. Can you really bear it?
For 5 years, there were times he returned late at night, bringing me a bowl of warm porridge from the West Market, and my heart would feel warm. When I was poisoned, he stormed the palace at night and summoned the entire Imperial Medical Academy. I almost believed this was... But all those little flutters and moments of warmth were shattered to pieces today.
When the marriage came back then?
It was only to fulfill my promise to my father. Now that promise is fulfilled, my mother's clinic, I haven't neglected it these 5 years. Leaving here is just going to do what I should have done long ago. Besides, there is someone there waiting for me.
You're back. Word from the palace says you went to see the emperor. Was it to complain and force Renran and you're to leave?
My lord, you jest. Outsiders only know I can't serve my husband, but they don't know of your ailment. Now that she has borne you a child, it is a great blessing. Why would I force you all to leave?
You don't need to mind those rumors. The innocent need no defense.
Yes, he is the innocent one. The whole capital thinks that the Prince of Jembe is deeply devoted, and I am the jealous, incompetent one who holds the position, yet lets the household die without an heir. 5 years is all it took to earn. Just those 4 dismissive words.
Yes, your highness is right. Sister, you've endured so much gossip for this household.
You've truly worked hard. From now on, Ranran will help share your burdens. If anyone speaks ill of you again, Ranran will defend you. Save your breath, Miss Bai. No need to play the pitiful loyalist in front of me. And as for defending me, don't bother. What is fake can never become real, and what is real can't stay hidden forever.
Ranran only means well. Why must you be so harsh?
5 years. It is time to end this. I owe you nothing anymore. Pei Yanjif. You said, see the seal, see me. Now, I see it was nothing but charity.
Shiyun, keep my personal seal from now on. See the seal, see me.
Your highness, these were all your most treasured things.
They were. Not anymore. That is about enough. Pack your things. The lighter the load, the clearer the road ahead. There is just the Jian Hall my mother left behind. I need to settle that one last time.
If you ask me, that princess is nothing but a hen that won't lay eggs. I'd have hanged myself long ago.
5 years. I've long since gotten used to it. But right now, my heart feels like something just stabbed it. It hurts so much.
细韵. Why are you out here alone?
Did sister follow us here? His Highness was worried I wouldn't adapt to life in the capital, so he specially brought me out for a stroll. Please don't overthink it, sister.
Oh my, isn't this the Princess of Jinbei? Look at this pitiful state!
I told you not to go out, but you wouldn't listen. Get up, did something scare you? We'll head back now, clean yourself up and return to the manor on your own. Renrun isn't feeling well. We'll take the carriage back.
I never noticed before how long the road back to the manor really is.
Misa, what happened to you?
Miss, the kitchen staff said, today the prince ordered each household that all expenses need to be re-evaluated. Hot water is scarce. This is all they could spare. It is fine. This will do.
How could the prince treat you like this? Even if he doesn't protect you, he shouldn't even deny you hot water.
He did it on purpose. The carriage was timed perfectly. The moment I left the estate, he appeared right on cue. The horse startled so precisely. The bucket tipped so conveniently, leaving me stranded alone in the street. And telling the servants not to be negligent. The cutbacks were deliberate too.
Why would the prince do this?
What? He needs me to be dirty. He needs me to be disgraced and ruined. He needs the whole city to see with their own eyes that I'm as low as dirt, that even water on the street can be splashed on me freely. That way, from now on, no matter what background Renrun comes from, as long as she stands beside me, everyone else will only heap all their mockery and blame double onto me instead. And he said he'd protect me for life.
She is my wife, the Lady of Jinbei Prince. Anyone who speaks ill of her from now on, don't blame me for being ruthless.
How the heart can change to such a degree. The prince specifically ordered that a tonic for Miss Bai must use 100-year ginseng. What is this? Yesterday, the prince even personally accompanied her to pick out jewelry, saying he wanted to make a longevity lock for the young heir. Our so-called first lady. Ever since she got splashed with that filthy water, the prince probably won't even step foot across her throat. Let them talk. Miss, something's wrong. This morning when checking the herbs, we found several rare medicines having swapped out, and inferior goods were mixed into the finished remedies. When did this happen? Just in the past 2 days. Who had access to the herb storage? Besides me and Dr. Li. Only a few days ago. The 2 new apprentices.
Help! My son took the medicine you prescribed. His fever won't go down, and he is broken out in a rash.
His face is flushed. The rash is bright red. Drug allergy.
The coptis root hasn't been changed. Jianhao would never. This medicine came straight from your shop. If anything happens to my son, I'll fight you to the death.
What trouble are you stirring up now?
Someone swapped the herbs in the shop.
Where is your proof? Every time something happens, it is someone framing us. Jianhao sure attracts trouble. Shiyun, close the shop. You're a princess, spending all day in a pharmacy. What does that look like? Ranran is right. A woman practicing medicine is improper to begin with. Now trouble strikes every few days, just making us a laughingstock.
Is that all you came to say today? Your Highness, you came all this way just for this.
I'm doing this for your own good. It is also for the reputation of the prince's mansion. Shut down the clinic. If you're short on silver, I'll cover it.
Report this to the authorities. Have the magistrate send an inspector and a pharmacist. Test the medicine on the spot.
Ling Xiyun, do you really have to defy me? The prince in public. Something's wrong. Miss Bai suddenly has chest pains. She can't catch her breath. In the calming tonic you prescribed for Renren, what did you add? She has never been like this before. What calming tonic? Renren said she has been having trouble. She came to your clinic yesterday to get the medicine. If anything happens to her, Ling Xiyun, your clinic won't stay open a day longer.
Miss, when did Miss Bai ever come to get medicine? We've never even seen her. I know. Turns out, when someone doesn't love you, even framing you comes so naturally.
You poison peddling clinic! My son coughed up blood last night. He still hasn't woken up. You'll pay with your life for my son. Everyone stop! Jianhao, involved in a medication dispute, sealed by official order. No one can come or go, sir. The clinic cannot be shut down. We have evidence. The herbs were swapped.
Ling Xiyun. At this point, you're still making a scene. The reason Jianhao has survived all these years is what? You really think it is your own skill. It is just writing on the prince's name. No one dared to dig deeper. Now someone's dead, and you still want to play tough.
The prince is right. Jianhao only survived because of the prince's backing. Now that the princess shut it down, then shut it down. Her mother's life's work, in payenches, casual words, one after another, turned to nothing. The last shred of attachment turns to ash in this very moment.
What is this?
She has accepted her fate, huh? This is clearly proof for the mistress.
And the illegitimate child. Leng Xi, hand over the antidote.
I didn't poison anyone.
I don't have an antidote. If not you, then who in the entire manor? Only you know medicine. Only you fiddle with those poisonous herbs and poisonous insects. Search her. This is the poison.
My lord, please see clearly. This servant doesn't know why. This thing ended up in my room.
Caught red-handed, and still you deny it. Take her away and beat her to death. Wait.
It is not Wenju's fault. I can make the antidote. Let her go. I'll make it right now.
The poison has been neutralized. The young heir is out of danger.
My lord, the evidence is conclusive. You must seek justice for your sister's medical skills are superb, yet she uses them for such harm. If she is not punished,
Who knows what harm she'll cause next? By old folk custom, she should be branded on the face. Let her remember this lesson forever.
Branding her seems a bit much.
The prince and the lady are such skilled physicians. A mere brand mark, he can find a way to remove the scar later. But the lesson must be remembered. Otherwise, your suffering today would be for nothing. Besides, with so many guests today, if no action is taken, who knows how much gossip would spread?
Bring me the branding iron.
Your Highness, you can't. Your Highness, you can't brand a lady's face. Please, I beg you. Your Highness, punish me instead. Beat me to death if you must. Just please don't hurt the lady.
Pull her away.
This maid can't be let off either. Otherwise, next time, who knows if she'll try to harm you again. No, Pei Yanji, you promised to spare Wenju.
When the master heirs, the servants can't escape blame. Take her away and beat her to death.
No.
From this day forward, the capital will never see Leng Shiyun again.
Buddha be merciful. May Renren and Yor live a safe and peaceful life.
My lord, something terrible has happened. Last night, the manor caught fire. It is the listening snow pavilion.
Where is the fire? It is the listening snow pavilion.
Where are the people? Where is the princess? The fire started in the middle of the night. By the time we found it, it had already burned through. We couldn't find the princess inside.
What do you mean, couldn't find her? Where is he? I'm afraid he has been burned to ashes.
Bullshit! A man his size can't just burn to ashes. Find him! Find him now! Leng Xi, do you hear me? You come out here, my lord. It is too dangerous. Let the servants search instead. Get out of my way. Dig. Turn this whole place upside down. Dig inch by inch. I don't believe it burned away. I don't believe it.
What Leng Shiyun's mother left behind. She never let it go.
No! Impossible! This can't be! My lord, please accept my condolences. Get out! He is not dead. He can't be dead. My lord!
I, Pei, have a hidden ailment. If you are unwilling, miss, tomorrow, I'll go to court and request a divorce.
That is not why I married you. Since my lord trusts me, I will protect you with my life. Happiness!
You're the one who killed Wenju!
No!
My lord, you're finally awake!
You scared me half to death. How did you end up fainting in that filthy place? If anything had happened,
How would your concubine and yours survive? My lord!
my lord, how are you feeling? Is there any discomfort? The physician said you were overcome by rage.
What about her? Did they find Shiyun at the Listening Snow Pavilion?
What else could they find? You must take care of yourself. My sister was unlucky, but you still have me. And you're...
Shut up! I'll ask you one last time. Did they find Leng Xiyun or not?
The fire was too big. Nothing was left.
She should be angry with me. She should resent me. How could she just die like that?
My lord, please don't be like this. My sister's spirit in heaven would surely not want to see you torment yourself like this.
Get out. I said, get out. Did you hear me?
My lord, How could you treat me like this? My sister is already dead. Would you hurt the living? For the sake of the dead. What did I do wrong?
What did I do wrong? You deliberately ordered the servants to mistreat Shiyun. You deliberately spread rumors to stir up public opinion, making her the talk of everyone. You tampered with her medicine time and time again.
You had the herbs swapped at the clinic. That day, you slipped poison into Wenju's room, then staged a poisoning scene, forcing me to put her to torture, and you still don't know what you did wrong.
No, that is not it. Your Highness, how could you think that way? There's nothing at all.
You know the truth. I never bothered to look deeper before. I always thought you were fragile, in need of protection, and he was always so quiet, so patient. I thought he wouldn't care, but now he is dead.
Bye, Run. Every time I close my eyes, all I see is the look he gave me at the end.
You and I, we drove him to his death together. Now get out. Don't make me say it a third time. All that warmth I overlooked, took for granted, had already seeped into my bones, drop by drop. Only when it was gone did I realize how bitterly cold it feels, once that warmth was ripped away. I was wrong. I know I was wrong. I'll send Bai Renren away. I'll reopen the Jian Hall. I'll agree to anything you want. Just come back to me, please. You promised.
Your Highness! Someone from the palace has arrived! You're needed to receive the Imperial Edict! Your Highness! I beg you! If you defy the decree, that is a grave offense!
Prepare my robes.
Jembe Prince Peiyan's principal consort, Lady Lang, her heart grown cold and hopeless, has requested a dissolution of the marriage. I, the Emperor, mindful of Lady Lang's 5 years of devotion, hereby grant the divorce, effective immediately. She is stripped of her title as consort. Both parties shall be free to remarry. Divorce granted! In accordance with Lady Lang's wishes. Bai Renren shall be installed as the new principal consort. Your Highness, please receive the edict. This is a divorce decree. 2 copies. This one is for you. He'd already signed the divorce papers long ago. No wonder he wasn't resigned. He was waiting for this. He didn't want the title of consort anymore, and he didn't want me either. So he set that fire himself, just to sever everything clean,
leaving not even a trace of hope behind.
No, I never agreed to the divorce. He is my consort. Even in death, she remains a ghost of the Pei family.
Your Highness, please watch your words. Miss Lang acted according to the law. She signed of her own will. The divorce is now legally binding. His Majesty's decree is no joke. Are you now saying His Majesty's decree is wrong?
Or are you refusing to obey the Imperial order?
Your Highness, please accept the decree!
We shall never see each other again in this life! We go our separate ways! Never see each other again in this life! Leng Shiyu, you're dreaming! He wrote this document days ago. But the fire started 2 nights ago. If he truly wanted to leave the manor after the divorce, why would he stay in the manor after signing the document? Unless that fire was no accident. Unless he never died at all. He just used that fire to sleep away like a cicada shedding its shell. To leave for good. Your Highness, what nonsense are you speaking? Sister, she already shut up. He is not dead. He can't be dead. He hates me. So he used this way to leave me, right? Where is he? Does His Majesty know where he is?
Tell me. The prince seems overcome with grief. He's lost his mind. Miss Lang's whereabouts.
How would I know? The decree has been delivered. I must return to the palace to report. Stop! You stop right there!
Your Highness, please let go. From now on, I am your will.
Find him for me! Even if he burned the snow listening pavilion to ashes, even if he got his divorce papers, he can't just walk away like that. Seal off every city gate, the docks, the inns, the stables. Search every inch for me. He has a wound on his face. He has no money on him. He can't have gone far. Dig 3 feet into the ground. If that is what it takes to bring him back to me. Your Highness, His Majesty just issued the decree! I said. Find him! Go now!
As long as he is alive, I still have a chance. A chance to bring him back, to say the apology that came too late. A chance to make everything right again.
Leng Shiyun, you're dead. Why won't your ghost just leave me alone?
I want to go home! The capital is in chaos! The Prince of Genmei has lost his mind for a dead princess. He has turned the whole capital upside down. I say the princess has become a vengeful ghost, coming to claim his life. At the 3rd watch, a shadow flickers behind the wall of the listening snow pavilion, gone in a flash. He can't just sprout wings and fly away. Get out! My lord, I've stewed some. Get out! Don't bother me with the children!
As long as Leng Shiyun can be found, one day, my lord...
The woman Wu Niang by the princess's side, a few days before the fire, secretly moved several large crates to the western outskirts, an unremarkable estate, and the men sent to Jiangnan sent back a secret report saying someone near Yangzhou was seen wearing a thin veil, with mannerisms just like the princess. And Wu Niang was right beside her, she really isn't dead.
He had it all planned. A clever escape. Money and medicine all moved out. No wonder. In the ruins, nothing but clothes and a hairpin. Nothing else. That fire was to cover the tracks, to make me think he was dead.
What a move, Leng Shiyun! Ha 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 ha! Saddle the horses now! We head south! My lord, you can't! His Majesty has decreed a separation. If you leave the capital now, still searching for the princess, how do we answer to the court? Besides, the south is far, and your health, I don't need to answer to anyone. Even if he runs to the ends of the earth, I'll drag him back.
20 elite guards, light and fast. Leave the city with me now.
My lord, where are you going? You can't leave. What am I supposed to do if you go? You're still little. She can't grow up without a father.
That night, at the snow listening pavilion, why did you stop the servants from putting out the fire, Wang?
My lord, what are you saying? The fire was too big that day. The servants were afraid. Really? No. No, my lord. You can't just because you can't find sister suspect me, your concubine. My devotion to you is clear as day.
Your heart disgusts me.
No, my lord, please, let me explain.
No need to explain. I don't have time to deal with you now. But remember this debt. I will settle it with you one day. I will make you know what it truly means to wish you were dead.
Leng Shiyun, Leng Shiyun. Why is it that even in death, she can still steal my lord's soul away? Hey Yanzhi, you want to go find him, don't you? Fine.
Go! But whether you find him, whether you find a living man or a corpse, that is not up to you. Go fetch Madame Zhou, now!
Leng Xiyun, this time, even if I have to tear Jiangnian apart, even if I have to tie you up, I will drag you back. To the ends of the earth. You won't escape me.
Back in Jiangnan, I took out the inheritance my mother left me, rented a courtyard, reopened the Jiring Hall in the front and backyards. These few herbs are quite potent. At the east end of the alley, that new female doctor only charges cost for her medicine. She cured my daughter-in-law's illness. Yes, skilled in medicine and fair with her prices. A big scar is fine. At first, it was to hide, but later, it became a habit. Miss, you must be tired. Rest a while. Dinner will be ready soon. Not tired. Master Shen, this afternoon, someone brought fresh river shrimp. Said they were caught this morning. Most nourishing. I'll make you some shrimp congee. Shen Qingchuan, the neighbor I grew up with, would climb over the wall to bring me treats whenever my father punished me.
Xiyun, I brought your favorites.
Qingchuan, what are you? When my family fell from grace and everyone kept their distance, he was the only one who secretly slipped me money and told me to wait for him.
Don't marry him.
Let me take you away. The night before I was to marry into the prince's manor, he begged me with tears not to go. 5 years in the prince's manor, I had long learned to swallow my tears back down. But in this moment, facing this man who once gave me the only warmth and promises I ever had, the high walls I built seemed to crack just a little. With him here, the weight on my shoulders did feel lighter. He was still as thoughtful as ever, never asking about the bruises on my face or the pain in my heart, just showing up by my side whenever I needed him. Once that boy Qingchuan makes something of himself, how about I marry you? I wasn't blind to his feelings. That hazy crush of our youth. But with my family ruined, I couldn't bear to drag him down with me. Then, the imperial decree came, and everything became impossible. Now, years later, having been through life and death, my face scarred, my heart turned to ash. Yet he is still the same stubborn, gentle boy from back then, never speaking of the pain of waiting, just quietly staying by my side. This devotion is too heavy and too pure. On to brother Qingchuan. He really doesn't have to do all this. He has his own future ahead. Oh, miss! You know how Mr. Shen is, once he sets his mind on something. Not even 9 oxen could pull him back. If he could have been pulled back then, he wouldn't have fallen so ill. Right now, I just want to carry on this little keepsake my mother left me and pass it down properly. Let these women be able to rely on their own 2 hands to earn an honest and stable living, without depending on others' whims, without drifting, like duckweed. As for romance and love, to have a companion for the rest of my life, I no longer dare to dream of, nor do I wish to. That heart that once fluttered for Pei Yanji, and was ultimately crushed to ashes, has long since lost any desire to touch love's sorrow again.
Shiyun today, the town got a fresh shipment of Sichuan fritillary bulbs. Excellent quality. I picked out some of the finest and bought them.
Let's leave it at that. Life is peaceful now, and perhaps the years can barely be called tranquil. Just keep living this good life, day by day, letting go of the past.
I've been searching for you for so long.
Every place you might have gone, I sent people to all of them. Thank heavens perseverance pays off. I finally found you.
Your Highness, you must have mistaken me for someone else. I still have house calls to make.
Please step aside. I haven't mistaken you. You are Leng Xiyun, my princess consort. Even with this on, I'd still recognize Xiyun. I know I was wrong. I regret it! These 3 months have been hell for me! I've thought of you every single day, and regretted everything! Come back with me, please! Let's start over!
Your Highness, watch your words. There is no princess consort of yours here. The divorce papers are signed. The imperial decree has been issued. We are strangers now. Please, Your Highness, do not make a scene and lose your dignity.
The divorce papers weren't signed by me, but in my heart, I never agreed to it! Xiyun!
This is Shen Qingchuan. Brother Qingchuan, this is His Highness from the capital. Nothing important. Your Highness, you should head back and tend to your affairs.
How sweetly you call him.
You call him brother, Leng Xiyun. I am your husband, yet you call another man brother.
Pei Yanji, watch your words. Qingchuan and I have known each other since childhood. We are open and above board. I won't let you slander us. You and I are long over. Who I associate with is none of your business. Please leave now. Pei Yanji, from this day forward, you and I are done.
Ha! None of my business! Leng Xiyun, 5 years of marriage, and you just cut it off like that! And suddenly you've known another man since childhood, open and above board. Tell me, what is this, sir?
Whatever history you have with Miss Leng, please show some respect. She is here now practicing medicine and helping people, living in peace. Please don't force your way into her life and disturb her peace.
Who the hell do you think you are, to dare lecture me, Pei Yanji?
Pei Yanji, your wife, the moment you ordered, the branding on my face, the moment you stood by and watched, when you beaten to death, she was already dead. Look closely. Pei Yanji. This is the mark you burned into my skin with your own hand. It reminds me every moment, and reminds you too, that we were finished long ago.
No, I was blinded by rage back then. I was deceived by Byron Drun. I truly know I was wrong. Just give me a chance. Let me make it up to you. Let me be good to you. I'll make it up to you from now on. Make it up with what?
With your power, with your manners, gold and silver, or with your cheap, worthless guilt? My father entrusted me to you on his deathbed. You promised to care for me all my life. And what happened? I bore every curse for you, endured every humiliation. And what did I get in return? You knew I was being framed, yet you still forced me to confess on my face. You've branded this shame that can never be washed away. Wenju served me for 10 years, like a sister.
What did he do wrong? Just because the woman you love said one word, you had him beaten to death!
Pei Yanji, when you sleep at night, don't you hear the sound of the cane striking his body? Don't you see the blood pooling on the floor? And my mother, what she left me wasn't just Jianhao. It was the belief that women too can heal the world. But for Bai Ran Ran,
You had my pharmacy shut down! That was my mother's life's work. My 5 years of building it. The only lifeline so many helpless women had fought so hard to hold on to.
So, save your talk of compensation. I don't need your compensation. I can't afford it, and it disgusts me. I want nothing more to do with you. It would only make me feel like I've taken another step toward death. Now all I want is to live here in peace. Teach a few students, practice some medicine, and live out the rest of my days. He is my anchor for a stable life now. If you dare hurt him again, 配颜值. Even if it costs me my life, like a blade dipped in poison. I will make you pay. And I mean it.
Xiyun, are you alright?
I'm fine, Brother Qingchuan. Thank you for today.
Between us, there is no need for thanks. But Pei Yanji won't let this go easily.
I know. But we live our own life. Let him do as he pleases. He truly won't let this go. I must be even more careful.
Lang Xin's icy gaze, her resolute words, and the way she stood side by side with Shen Qingchuan. All of it burns like a fire inside me, scorching my very organs with pain.
Any news yet?
I've traced it, my lord. This man comes from a prestigious family. Though his family standing had declined, he earned his rank through the imperial exams. But for some reason, he never took office, and instead stayed in this town. He and the princess go way back in their youth. They were betrothed. Then the Lung family fell from grace, and it all fell through. Yet he never left this town, never left again. And here, right beside Lang Xiyu,
there is a living, breathing man who has waited for her all these years. He went in!
Xiyun, the medicine is ready. Your Highness. Go and bring Shen Chuan to me. Yes, my lord.
Hey! But today, even past midday, he still hasn't returned. By the afternoon, still no word at all. Miss, could it be? It is him. It has to be him. Other than Pei Yanzhi.
If you ever face danger, go 30 li west of town. Find Mochi at the Guiyun Manor.
Pei Yanji, a mere prince, dares to lay a hand on me, the young master of Guiyun Manor.
The young master had suspected that Shen Qingchuan was no ordinary man, but never imagined he was the heir of that mysterious manor, Guiyun Manor. He vaguely recalled his mother mentioning it, seemingly in Jiangnan, and across the entire martial world, a reclusive force of immense influence, with holdings everywhere, and connections running deep. Even the court treads carefully around them, because they stay out of court politics, and hold certain things of vital importance.
Miss, please wait here. We've confirmed the young master was taken by Pei Yanzhi and is secretly held at a villa outside the city.
Pei Yanzhi. So you've really come to this. Mr. Mo, I want to go with you.
Shen Qingchuan, I'll ask you one last time. Leave Leng Xi and never appear before her again. What compensation do you want? Gold, silver, an official post.
Pei Yanzhi, do you still not get it? Between Xiyun and me, it was never you who could use those things.
It was me! You're just some redemption stone that showed up out of nowhere! How dare you compete with me!
Pei Yanzhi was lost by your own hand. It was 5 years of your cold neglect and humiliation, and the branding iron and the blood that you pushed him away with your own hands.
So what right do you have now to talk about competing?
I didn't! I was just...
You never truly cherished him until you lost him. Until you saw someone else treasure him like a jewel. Only then did you panic, get scared, and use such despicable means to win Pei Yanzhi back. You're not worthy of loving him. You're not even worthy of being his rival.
Without even realizing it, I've taken the young master of Guyum Manor hostage! And even tortured him!
Where is Shiyu? Miss Lung is outside.
Prince of Zhenbei, today's action, Giyun Manor will not forget. I suggest you watch your step.
Brother Qingchua, you!
There's nothing! Don't go! I was wrong! I truly know I was wrong. See, I didn't really hurt him. I was just so afraid of losing you.
Hey, Yanzhi! I understand now. When you used the branding iron to ruin my face, did you ever think you'd lose me? When you watched Wenju get beaten to death, did you ever think you'd lose me? Now you say, you're afraid of losing me. It is too late. The moment you chose to hurt me, you had already lost me. Lost me forever.
Brother! Xingqiu!
Let's go home.
He said he's going home with Shen Qingchuan!
I'm the one. Shiyu, do you really not want to see me that badly?
I understand!
Your Highness, you're finally back. Your concubine and your...
Get out!
Your Highness!
I said, get out! Can't you hear me?
I understand.
Eat! The prince ordered it.
Xiyun! The prince doesn't care about anything. We still need to survive.
It is you?
Come out! Come out! It is not his fault. I lied to him. My mark is fake. I lied to him for Bai Renren. She is a good woman. She was the best princess. I wronged her. I'm a bastard. Leng Xiyong did nothing wrong. I let her down. Don't blame her. Blame me. Come blame me. Xiyun, I've come to atone.
Tang Renji. Take this prescription home and try it first. From the Qingjian town in Vietnam, teaching medicine, full medical skill. Don't let the treatment make things worse. I'll adjust it based on your condition. After finishing it, we'll discuss the martial arts. These few herbs are excellent remedies for sores, swelling, and toxins.
Did you hear? The prince is mentioned up north. Burned to the ground a few months ago. That mad prince didn't make it out either. What a tragedy. Yeah, they say before the prince died, he was still calling out his princess's name. Enough! It is all in the past!
Focus. The past and old grudges, the entanglements of love and hate, are all like that faint scar, eventually smoothed over by time. All that is left is the present, life at peace. There was never anything worth fighting over between us. Nothing worth fighting over. Leng Shiyin, you're something else. 2. Haven't you always wanted to kill me? Not afraid. I'll make my move right here. Let you sink to the bottom of the river. If I die, you'll never get the chance to know the truth. No fear, no shock, not even a flicker of emotion. No, you won't. What you want isn't my death. It is my pain. It is me being ruined. It is me suffering, tasting what you went through, right? I want you to hurt.
Right, Lin Xiyuan. Why do you deserve peace, you? Why do you get to fake your death and slip away? Hiding in Jiangnar, running a clinic, earning people's respect, with Shen Qingchuan by your side. Life at peace, and me! I had no one from the start. Finally met Pei Yanji. Thought I had someone to lean on. Hid his illegitimate child for him. Bore the shame of being his mistress for him. Tiptoed through life for all these years. He said he loved me back then. Said he'd protect me and yours. And what happened? What happened? He, for your sake, confined me to a small courtyard, mistreated me, beat my son. Yer was only 2 years old, a simple cold. He wouldn't even call the royal physician because his heart and eyes were full of you. I watched my son take his last breath. He went mad. He died. I had nothing left. I hid my name, endured endless hardship, didn't even have a place to stay. But you, why do you get to stay clean, living without a shred of guilt? Back then, in a manner, you held the position of the rightful consort. You stood in my way. Pei Yan did have feelings for me. It was you, playing the magnanimous one. I played the long game, forcing him to have no choice but to protect me. That so-called ailment of his was always for me. You, from start to finish, were nothing but a spare shield.
You hate the wrong person.
I hate the wrong person. Lin Xiyin, drop the act. If not you, then who?
Yourself. Your whole life was never ruined by me. It was ruined by you. You keep saying Pei Yanji loves you, but you never loved him. You loved his power, his protection, the stable life he could give you. You put all your hope into him. You pinned your life, your happiness, even your own child, all on one man. You lived as nothing but his appendage because you never truly lived for yourself. You thought clinging to him would guarantee a lifetime of security. But you forgot. Security borrowed from others is always a mirage. He can spoil you for a while, and he can cast you aside for a while. His favor was always cheap and selfish, yet you treated him as your lifelong salvation. You thought clinging to him would guarantee a lifetime of security, but you forgot. Security borrowed from others is always a mirage. He can spoil you for a while, and he can cast you aside for a while. His favor was always cheap and selfish, yet you treated him as your lifelong salvation, me? The scar on my face was carved by his own hand. Wenju's death was ordered by him to be beaten to death. My 5 years of humiliation were caused by him and you together, but I never wore my hatred on my sleeve. I never trapped myself in the past, because I know hatred solves nothing. It only traps me. This scar once made me wish I was dead. It once made me afraid to show my face, but now it is just a scar. It reminds me of the pain I endured. It also reminds me that I walked out on my own, no longer the princess who was bullied by everyone. I am Ling Xiyu, a healer at Jiren Hall. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I can protect the ones I want to protect. You hate me. Only because you can't let it go. You can't accept that you gave everything and got nothing in return. You can't accept that I suffered more than you, yet I could let go of the past and live in peace. You can't accept that you clung to others your whole life and ended up with nothing, while I broke free from my chains and became my own light. What you hate was never me. It is the powerless, cowardly you who placed your whole life in someone else's hands and ended up with nothing in the end.
You're lying. Shut up. That is not true. I didn't depend on him. I truly loved him. I just wanted a home. I wanted my son and me to live a stable life. Was that wrong? Why can't you let it go? But I can't. Why do you get to have everything while I have nothing? Nothing at all.
Because I never handed my life over for someone else to decide. I learned medicine on my own. I opened Jiren Hall on my own. I support myself on my own and protect those around me. I don't depend on any man. I don't beg for anyone's favor. I only rely on myself. So I can let go. I can move on and start over. But you spent your whole life waiting for someone to give you stability, waiting for someone to give you happiness, waiting for someone to keep you safe. You turned yourself into a vine. And once the tree falls, you can only shatter into pieces, trapped in your hatred, never able to get back up. I will never let you off the hook.
Even if I can't beat you, I won't let you live in peace. I'll keep following you, keep getting my revenge on you, until the day I die.
Suit yourself. Just don't dirty Jiren Hall. Don't hurt my disciples. Don't touch Shen Qingchuan. If you dare lay a finger on them, I won't be as lenient as I am now. I'll show no mercy. This mint is cool in nature, pungent in aroma, and enters the lung and liver meridians. Sir, what you mentioned earlier, the emergency acupuncture for postpartum fainting. I'm still unsure about those acupoints. Could you go over them again? Here, the Guanyin point. Insert shallowly. After Qi arrives then, half a year ago, she was beaten by her in-laws and left in an abandoned temple. I saved her. Got it. You see, here is Renzhong. And here is Zuzanli in an emergency. First needle, Renzhong to revive the spirit, then tonify Zuzanli to stabilize vital energy. The order must not be mixed up, and the depth of insertion must be clear too. A new mother is weak, so no forceful techniques. Miss, have a sip and rest a while. You've been teaching all morning. Your throat must be dry. Aunt Wu, what day is it today? Do you remember? I remember. It is the anniversary of Miss Winju's death. That girl who followed me for 10 years, beaten to death with rods. She didn't even leave behind a single complete poem. Her grave, her grave. Her grave!
I went to the hills to pick herbs and grab these on the way. It is windy. Don't crouch too long. Mind you, don't catch a cold.
If he hadn't been by my side these past 2 years, I might not have moved on so quickly from the shadows of the past, and I might not have been able to keep Jiren Hall running. He just quietly stays by my side, handling the little things for me, smoothing over the trouble, protecting this little corner of the world, giving me the respect and stability I need.
You're just a woman. Taking on female disciples to practice medicine breaks the rules. Today I'm shutting down your clinic for good. Come with me back to the yamen.
Sir, Jiren Hall has all its licenses and paperwork in order. Female disciples studying medicine are also recognized by the prefectural office. If you have any doubts, you can check the records at the prefectural seat. Let's go look into this. We'll talk once we've checked it out. It is all taken care of. You just focus on your classes and treatment.
Miss, you know about that tax offender from last time. So what happened after that? That I found out about you and the capital, and your history with the Princess Mansion. He tried to use it to his advantage. But what he didn't expect was that young Master Shen is the heir of Bayun Manor. One word from him, and that man's career was over. Young Master Shen. He never says a thing. He has shielded you from all of it. He has done so much for her, yet he never talks about it. Qingchuan. Thank you.
With me, no need for thanks just now. A medicine merchant came from Chinatown. He is from Suzhou. He said he wants to place an order with our clinic for ready-made women's remedies. There are plenty of wealthy families in Suzhou with standing orders. They want our female physicians to make house calls. Would you be willing to open a branch in Suzhou?
Opening a branch was something he'd been thinking about. For the past 6 months, when his mother's Jian Hall was shut down back then, he'd quietly sworn to himself that more women would get the care they needed, and no more lives lost to the barriers between men and women.
Xiyun, whatever you want to do, I'll support you.
I was just thinking the same thing. Suzhou has great waterways and land routes. So many people passing through. If we could open a branch in Suzhou, we could take in more female apprentices and help even more women.
If you want to do it, I'll handle the shop front in Suzhou for you. I can arrange all the staffing. All you need to do is focus on teaching the apprentices medicine. That is it. Alright.
All female physicians! Never seen that before! The poor pay nothing!
On the day the Suzhou branch opened, the poor are treated free of charge. Women practicing medicine, free tuition, room and board included, and a monthly stipend on top.
Women practicing medicine! What a disgrace! Shameless and immoral! She should just stay home and take care of her husband and kids!
Before long, the criticism gradually faded away.
The Imperial Palace has been sending for you to treat the concubines, sir. You're truly remarkable. Yes, the doctor is truly skilled.
Miss, this is an immense honor. Consort Xian holds great prestige in the palace. If you could make the trip, from now on, our Jiren Hall, no one will ever dare to make trouble for us again.
He knew that the capital, that city, to him, was a wound carved into his very bones.
Please, sir, go back and report. To the consort, I am but a humble woman with modest ideals. I dare not take on such a heavy responsibility. Besides, here at Jiren Hall, my students are still waiting for my lessons. And the people of Suzhou need me too. I simply cannot get away. I beg you, sir, to understand my difficult position. Thank the consort for her great kindness. It is just that I've always only treated patients at Jiren Hall.
Well, the consort said, many ladies in the harem are unwell.
And it is not convenient for them to see male doctors. She asks if you could offer a solution.
That is not difficult. Over the past few years, I've compiled a manual on women's medicine. It covers treatments for common ailments in women, as well as the essentials of childbirth and postpartum care. I'll make a copy for you to bring back to the palace, and I'll also send 2 of my most skilled feet to accompany you to the capital. They'll attend to the ladies of the harem. They were trained directly by me. There won't be any mistake.
Thank you, Doctor, thank you. The consort will be delighted.
Doctor, why won't you go to the capital? That is the imperial palace. So many people would kill for that opportunity. For others, it is an opportunity, but not for me. The one place I never want to return to in this life is the capital. Besides, my roots are here at Jiren Hall, with these people who need me. And my students, the wealth and glory of the palace, to me, is nothing but passing cloud. These past 6 months, I've pored over all the medical notes my mother left behind and the case records from across the Jiangnan region release. I discovered that when women give birth, there are so many dangers, and the path for women to study medicine is even harder. But if more women could study medicine, then more women could be saved from suffering. I wrote this book, not to be remembered for generations, but out of a healer's compassion. The fastest method, medical essentials. If it can save even one life, it is worth it.
My respects to you, Master. You've worked so hard.
Congratulations on getting what you wished for.
Brother Qingchuan, thank you for staying by my side all these years. I used to think, after everything I've been through in this life, I was no longer worthy of love, and I didn't want to depend on anyone again. But these past 2 years, I've come to understand, a good relationship isn't about dependence, isn't about restraint. It is about walking side by side. It is about supporting each other. Brother Qingchuan, are you willing to stay with me and guard the Jiren Hall together, and walk through the rest of our days together?
Xiyun, you! Are you serious?
Xiyun, for the rest of my life, I will protect only you. Look.
Lingxi became a name, celebrated throughout Jiangnan, with a heart full of kindness. Master Xi, who heals the world and protects the weak.
The female physicians of Jiren Hall traveled far and wide. The government honors them and shall not cause them trouble.
The female physicians of Jiren Hall became a light for countless women. Mother-daughter found someone they could trust with their lives.
Wenju, I got married.
How gentle. Wenju, I got married. Brother Qingchuan will take care of me. Don't worry.
Teaching.
Status was never the most important thing. What matters is the days ahead. That they can stand side by side, together guarding Jiren Hall. Together watching the seasons pass in Jiangnan. Together living a quiet, steady life.
My lady, this old servant has come late. This was entrusted to me by the prince before he departed. He insisted I deliver it to you personally. He kept it all along, never opened it, even to his dying breath.
Put it down. Take it back with you. He and I have long been nothing to each other. I won't accept his things.
This old servant traveled across half of Jiangnan, searching for you for 3 full years, I beg you. Just take one look.
Miss, maybe you should just look at it. One look, and this matter can be laid to rest. Keep it. Nine-petal chrysanthemum, moonlight.
Calling, bro! Clear breath!
Xiyun, I was wrong. If there is a next life, let me be the one to protect you. Through 10,000 deaths, without hesitation. No hatred, no pain, only a single stretch of it is all in the past. I thought I'd feel hatred and anger, that I think back to those days, those heart-wrenching agonies, but I don't. That man who once had my whole heart, to whom I gave 5 years of my youth, now in his eyes, he is nothing but a memory long gone, a chapter long sealed away. It is all in the past.
H me, it is all in the past. Only good days lie ahead.
To be able to lean in your arms like this is all I need.
From now on, I will never let you leave me again.
Add a touch of angelica root.
The scent of herbs fills the courtyard. Life is warm.
The years are peaceful.
Back then, after all the sales had passed, I thought I could only drift alone. But I never expected. After all the wandering, I finally found my shore. For the rest of my life, through storms, he is there. Through the mundane, he is there. Through poverty, he is there. Through glory, he is